At small forward, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Referee, the Grizzlies. Stop.
Hi, everybody. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Julius Randle out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Bane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Wells in at the two-guard spot. And when people talk about the future of this league, Stan, both of these teams are often mentioned.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting a glimpse of what the NBA will soon look like. There are some great young players up and down these rosters. These front offices have done great jobs.
Pass to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. The shot no good. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Randle with it. Over Bane. Randle can't hit. Here's Wells. Covered by Alexander-Walker. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Ooh, poked away. Oh, stolen by Morant. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they've been such a welcome surprise. Not many people thought they could be this good, but they continue to relish the role of underdog.
Gobert with the bucket.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Morant surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. Jackson outside. Outside Edwards. Back to Jackson. Pass to Randle. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
And Randle is a gamer, someone who's experienced at overcoming intense coverage from this area of the floor.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Memphis on the other end. And it's Randle with the jam.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randle is a problem.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Second chance effort, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Jackson outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jackson's got his second basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Wells. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Pulls it. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Minnesota leading by 4. Jackson on the wing. Blocked. Gobert passes to Jackson. Another shot. Here's Wells. For three. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Bain.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
And Minnesota calls time here. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Now here's Jackson. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Inside. Randall, good. Randall's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Check by Randall. Fades back. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5 points.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
Here's Randall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Memphis trailing here. To the inside. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Edwards. Cleared away by Wells. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Down low. Bagley. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Gobert. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Gobert's got his second basket on the night.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Takes a three. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Out to the right wing. Back to Jackson. Randall outside. Cans it with nobody near him. Randall's got 8 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside Morant. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Gobert. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Well, Bain has worked so hard to get his game where it is today.
from 13. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Jackson. The rebound by Edey.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Goes up on the baseline. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Going inside. Here's Shannon. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, Coach, when you watch... And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Zach Collins out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Wells in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 3. To the paint. Fast break, Minnesota. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jackson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He contributed 40 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Morant, following the score by Minnesota. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
Jackson against Morant. Randall. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 8 assists here tonight. Grizzlies trail by 7. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Alexander Walker. To the middle. Randall, good. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Jackson outside. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Morant missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And here's Alexander Walker. No points yet. Jackson, the pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jackson outside. Inside. Oh, Morant from close range.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Jackson, the pass to Gobert. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Bagley's checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And here's Morant outside. Offensive board. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Jackson. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bagley controls the rebound and the putback.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
Outside Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Second, Memphis. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Get ready. These are 2 teams who have been flying down the court of late. Should be fun to watch.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Pass to Bagley. Now here's Morant. Oh, Morant takes the contact, and it still goes. Wow.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Minnesota calls time here. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Jackson, the pass to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Wells. The 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Gobert. Strong finish by Rudy Gobert.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Pass to Bagley. And here's Jackson. On the take. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
They're really working the paint now.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Jackson with it. He's got 10. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jackson outside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota in the lead. Randall, the pass to Alexander Walker. Moran against Jackson. To the inside. And Gobert flushes it home.
Well, you know Gobert's defense is always in the spotlight. But what about his scoring tonight?
Moran against Jackson. And that one's good. Moran.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Outside Edwards. Back to Jackson. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Moran. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Timeout call, Memphis.
Guard it.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Some changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
65.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Anthony Edwards out there with Jackson. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Now here's Alexander Walker. Yet to see a basket. Jackson, a chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Outside Bain. Up top Morant. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Gobert. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Jackson against Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things. One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Bain. Tipped.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Jackson. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Randall, the pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Now Morant. He has 29 now. Looking to get back on track. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Bagley.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Jackson. Up and in on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Memphis trailing here. Down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bagley passes to Jackson. And Gobert with a block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
To the middle. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Jackson outside. Outside Bagley. To the inside, Morant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Gobert with the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 22 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Jackson outside. 13 feet out. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And the Grizzlies shooting at a respectable 49%. And here's Morant outside. He buries it from 3. Morant's got 34.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Jackson finds Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Jack's up a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Randall. It's Jackson, high post. On the wing, Alexander Walker. 13 feet out. That one's wide left. Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson, the pass to Wells. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Inside, here's Jackson. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, Morant is just a force of nature. Exceedingly difficult to guard him without foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Marvin Bagley is out there with Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Jackson.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Jackson. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And here's Jackson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Hardy. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson down low. Reed defending. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Minnesota leading by 10. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Jackson against Morant. Pass to Hardy. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Morant. Jackson surveying the D. To the paint. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Back to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 24.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Bain. Looking to get it going. And he lays it in.
Just look at the body of Bain. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Hardy. Jackson outside. Here's Hardy, guarded by Bain. This shot by Hardy, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Minnesota. Hart taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
13 foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. This is the most they've led. Oh, Rudy on the lob.
Well, I like when Gobert's teammates use his length on offense. Textbook alley-oop there.
The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Alexander Walker. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back. Oh, Gobert right there on the putback.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Grizzlies trail by 15. Outside Morant. Shoots over Jackson. And no good, trying to use the glass.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
Yeah, that's good discipline to stay attached and alter the shot.
Now here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Hardy. And the 3-pointer goes. Hardy's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Bain, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Hardy. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Wells. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And he makes a first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Grizzlies trail by 19. Pass to Aldama. Releases from 15. Reed with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson left side. Here's Hardy. Fires from deep. Aldama grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Out to Bagley. Morant with it. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 41.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Outside Reed. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 17 points here in the second half.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Anthony Edwards just checked in for Hardy. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Alexander Walker, the pass to Jackson. Right wing, pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Here's Gobert. Memphis with a rebound. Morant's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
2 shots. Team foul.
Elbow.
At the line.
Free throw good, Bagley. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Jackson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Jackson. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Another possession, another assist.
He has his eyes set on that season assist record for every pass he makes.
Already has the 2nd most and now continues to march toward that top spot. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
The Timberwolves lead by 15. Jackson with it. Pass to Gobert. Back to Jackson. The kick out to Edwards. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. And stolen by Bagley. Morant with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Morant. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk. Well, it's just so tough to contain Morant. Even with the defender right into him, he is still able to score.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Randle. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Bagley. Gobert with the bucket.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He's putting on a lesson in how to distribute the ball. It's been hard to imagine a better performance from a point guard. There's been a ton of assists and a lot of other great passes that didn't even make it into the box score. Ooh, wow.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Back to Jackson. With the drive. And finally, they hit one. Jackson's got 26 points.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's Morant. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Randle finds Jackson. Back to Randle. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Morant against Jackson. Right side Morant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Moran. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just too much. Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Jackson. Alexander Walker with it, working on Aldama.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Morant.
2 minutes.
It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Nas Reed.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson can't get it to go. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Big Dog.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Now here's Morant. Jackson surveying the D. Back to Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 48.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. Aldama outside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll